conservatives need to start realizing that the left is anti-Christianity.
The only thing about Jesus these self-proclaimed right-wing Christians have adopted is the martyr complex. They all think they're under attack.
They just tried to silence us. That's how they operate.
Do you want your friends and family to be persecuted by the far left wing? Or do you want to defend our history, our heroes, our faith, our values, and our treasured American way of life, which is what we have?
Y'all about to have a panic attack.
It's essentially an oppression Olympics. The rest of the Bible seems to be lost on them. I guess except for the line that says, "Let there be light," which she took to mean the light of a tanning bed.
We are labeled as misinformation, yet there are people that can sit on a high court and spread blatantly false information and get away with it.
I had reached out to her Friday, and 3 days later, I was able to connect with her on the phone because I wanted to let her know directly that I had reflected on my previous remarks. Now, as a strong Christian woman who values faith deeply, I never want anything I say to offend someone's religion. One of my staffers on his first day with me got into an elevator, and in that elevator we were joined by Ilhan Omar. Well, it was just us three in there, and I looked over and I said, well, look at there, it's the Jihad Squad. Yeah. So I told her that. Even after I put out a public statement to that effect, she said that she still wanted a public apology because what I had done wasn't good enough. So I reiterated to her what I had just said. She kept asking for a public apology. So I told Ilhan Omar that she should make a public apology to the American people for her anti-American, anti-Semitic, anti-police rhetoric.
This is just another example of white supremacists pretending to be the victim when they perpetrate real acts of racism or violence against individuals. In this case, Lauren Boebert was saying incredibly racist and Islamophobic things about Ilhan Omar in very public settings. And mind you, look at the environment. Look at the environment that she's sitting in. Look at the chandeliers. She's in a pretty bougie room, and you can bet that there's a lot of rich individuals in the United States of America that are incredibly racist and have deeply held racist beliefs. Because this is one mythology that people need to understand. There's this myth that racism is only common among poor people. But the truth is, the Republican Party's base is incredibly rich and incredibly racist. They are absolutely the vile human beings who think that they can get away saying hateful, bigoted things against elected officials and not face any consequences whatsoever. And then when they get called out of it, they're so entitled, they feel like they deserve an apology.
She continued to press, and I continued to press back. And then Representative Omar hung up on me. Rejecting an apology and hanging up on someone is part of cancel culture 101 and a pillar of the Democrat Party.
That is who is in that room with Lauren Boebert. These are people who are millionaires LARPing as cowboys. Every time you see an instance of systemic white supremacist violence, you see these popular mythologies where white people pretend to be the victims while turning around and committing atrocities and acts of violence.
Is part of cancel culture 101.
Just like the pilgrims that came to the United States pretended that they were being threatened by indigenous folks to justify their genocide campaign across the country, so too do white supremacists today claim that their acts of violence are really self-defense. It is a tale as old as time when it comes to white supremacy.